Hello everybody and welcome to the Just Plays Europa Universalis 4S Ireland. Almost completely owner of the British Isles. There is just one little thing that we need to take care of before we will be able to finish our achievement. We will send our best admirals to track down the collaborators. We're losing some money. On what? Oh, because these guys are not protecting trade anymore. You should start protecting trade again, because it will be a bit before we're at war. Because we can't actually declare war on Denmark, I noticed. Because it's not Denmark that we want to be at war with. We need to take it from Norway. That's a problem. And it's gonna take a bit before he will be integrated as well. So, I'm not sure if we want to declare war on Norway though, because Castile won't be able to join, is not necessarily be able to join, he doesn't want to join, because it's just so freakingly far away. Now Austria will join, but then France, Mecklenburg and Russia will join, and I don't think that will be a good idea for us. We have a stronger navy than most of the countries, but maybe not than France. Let's check that actually. France, 9 heavies, 18 light. We have 8 heavies, who we should detach actually from this. Alright, go back to London. You should protect your trade in the English Channel. Yeah. So that is a small problem. We are making money again. And what is our mission at the moment? Become papal controller. Oh yeah, that's actually quite important, I think. How old is the papal the Pope? 64. Because I do think that we will be going to colonize a bit more soon, actually. Mainly because, well, we don't have anything to do, we have some money, so might as well do something useful with that money, right? At least that's the idea. And we'll also be able to take the next military technology soon. Yeah, stupid Norway. I don't like you. Go away, Norway. I just don't... I mean, if you would be integrating him... And there is some progression there. Even though it says it uses 0 each month, there is progression. So he should be integrating Norway sometime soon, I think. Which would make this a Danish place. And then we can call people into war against Denmark. I don't know. And maybe, just maybe... Oh wow. Danish Baltic is pretty big. And just maybe we will be able to... how far is our colonial range actually? That's more than enough. Maybe if we declare war on Denmark with the backing of Castile and Austria, Sweden will maybe declare independence. Let's go for morale of navies. I don't know. Maybe that's just a little bit of wishful thinking, but it certainly would be nice. 1 more month and we get scientific experimentation. And that means we get a new ID slot. I'm gonna go for the quality one. Improve these two. And now our army tradition is rising. I'm not sure what the decay is based upon actually. Oh, 5% of base value. Alright. That explains. We have money for buildings, but I'd rather spend my money on infantry and ships, most specifically actually. Actually, maybe we should just do that. Build a shitload of ships. We can have 14. Do we want to put ourselves in debt for that as well? I think that's maybe a little bit too harsh. But since we are... every ship that we send here will literally net us more money, We might as well, right? Build more ships. So let's find some places where it can be built relatively quick. Start with 5 actually. And then as soon as we have money again, we'll keep building ships. We will lose legitimacy rather than stability at the moment. I think that's a wise idea at least. And from now on, I'm gonna spend my administrative power for actually integrating territories into core states. What a time to be alive. And pretty much every full month we will be able to build a new ship. So that's pretty nice. Truces have expired. Protect trade in the English Channel. And of course, the more ships we have right now, they will also still be useful for us when we start a war with the rest of the world, mainly France and Denmark. I'm not sure how large the fleet is of Norway and especially Russia. I have no idea how big that should be, but and I do love that they automatically get integrated. Yeah, they are definitely making us more money than they cost. Alright, so it's time to kind of take a look at our states and territories. Territory of the Lowlands, Northumbria. Can we see over here it will cost under development? Okay. Subarctic island. Yeah, it's probably just this guy, right? Oh, that's a highland. This is a subarctic island. Alright. Makes actually a lot more sense. Now, where do we have autonomy that's actually not going down anymore? Nowhere. Everybody has high autonomy. Alright. And a couple of places where we could technically decrease it. Well, I think we just start from the top and go down. Increase income by about 1. Sounds like a good idea. Core all provinces. Done. And we're gonna wait a little bit till our administrative power points are up again so that we can call more. And the clergy demands some estate. How influential are you? Not quite. I can give this to the clergy. They'll be happy with that. Oh, we didn't have enough to core everything? Interesting. It's a lot more expensive than I anticipated, actually. Yeah. Quite high development, therefore it's quite expensive. Trade in the English Channel, and EU as well. Yeah, it's still pretty high. Yeah, we can make a new core. With 91 we can make another one. Let's pop a little bit more, 26.6% chance. Pretty good. So Portugal, are you done with your war? Oh, you've actually just started a new war. Denmark, how is your integration going? Yeah, almost done. That's good. Have another ship over here which we can send out Decorate some more. Montic should be enough? No, not at almost. If only it were that much awesome. More papal influence. Yeah, and I think we will spend our papal influence after this point on mercantilism. Just literally increasing our trade power. Which is literally increasing the money we get from the coast of Holland. Or the English Channel trade node. A promising trader, gain a trader. That's also a level 2. We don't want a level 2 trader. We want a level 1 guy. Because it's spending way too much money for a level 2 guy in diplomatic technology, which we don't need that much power points. We can make a new core. And build another guy. This is just little bits of consolidation of our power now that we became the only person actually to live on the British Isles. I'm not counting those Norwegians up there. They're useless. How do you like me, Portugal? Quite a lot, actually. Whom else do we have an alliance? Austria, Castile. Oh yeah, right, Sweden. We're supporting their independence. To improve some relationships with him. Growth of the administration. As the state and its bureaucracy grow, there is an ever-growing need of people to oversee administration, various lands and functions, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, this is just one of the estates things again. We have had these so many times. I thought the estates were pretty cool, but I don't know. They're just there, and usually I don't want to spend too much time figuring out what they need to do. So, this is pretty good. Nobility loses some loyalty, which is bad. But we are at maximum manpower, so that's okay. And they will swing back. Clergy gains some influence and some loyalty, which is pretty good. Global trade power is also pretty good. The estates nobility lose 20 loyalty. And the burghers gain more. And that will bring us development cost reduction. I will go with a Councillor of the Clergy. And I will call a diet, I think, for some prestige to actually make them up again. And I can demand some military support, decrease their loyalty. Yeah, that's not them. Can ask for a contribution, which actually will be pretty much free money at this point, because it will swing back up to 50 by itself, and it doesn't decrease below 40. So, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Oh, Denmark is at war with Poland, Cologne, Austria, Pisa and Savoy. In what kind of war? Attacker against Poland in the Danish conquest of a place I can't pronounce. We have no diplomats to send. But if this is the chance that we've been waiting for, maybe. I don't think it is, but only Russia and France will join. And Denmark itself, of course. But Russia and France... Well, let's just wait to see this war go on for a bit more. Because they are at war as well. Then if I declare war against Denmark itself, the Papal States will join. Castile will join. If only they... the integration doesn't go on when they're at war, I think. Let's just check for a bit. Oh, it does go increase. So, if he actually annexes Norway soon, we will be able to call in the Papal States and Castile against him as well. And I think he will integrate him soon. Trade in the English Channel. So we can get some more ships. We're making lots of bank. So how would it look like if we increased our maintenance? Yeah, pretty good. Let's get some heavies. Yeah, and I want one more heavy, and then we will have enough, I think. That's gonna be really expensive, but I think also really good for us. So come on, integrate him. He did. And they are almost not joining anymore. Castile and the Papal State both like me enough that they will join. They are already at war with Denmark, so they won't, but that's absolutely fine. So I'm gonna wait until my heavies are actually finished. I'm gonna unmothball these pieces of heavies. And we have another cost belly against Denmark. I'm gonna increase our spy network with him. Might claim these two as well. And yeah, I think we will be at war really, really soon. Oh, Venice lost their trade league. Why? Because they are a dictatorship. Oh, right. They became a dictatorship and that's why they lost their trade league. That's really funny. And let's get the fourth heavy as well. I think this is the fastest place to build it. So we're gonna wait until the last one is done in Kent. And then I think we should declare war on Denmark. Don't care about that. Some cavalry ability. And pretty much all of these are useful for us now. And of course the 5 discipline in the end, that's really great. Fabricate a claim on this place, I don't care. Just have to wait another year. And in a year hopefully both France and Russia will put themselves into a large debt. Castile, I will warn you that we're about to go to war. Papal States, well, we shouldn't do that to you. And you as well, Portugal. They should be more inclined to join my offensive wars should they break out. And trust me, they will. At least, I really, 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 really do hope so. That I don't make a mistake or something like that. Oh, what happened here? Did we not... I thought we had more vision. Maybe it was just because I zoomed out so much. I'm gonna recall that guy from Castile. Castile, Portugal, and the Papal States will all join. France, not so much yet. But there's still a little bit. And we only have a year before we can calling them in. So we should make sure that we do. Now this ship was less than a year away from being constructed. So that's kind of my anchor on which I can keep check when we can declare war. And when that ship is finished, we should declare war. Or we shouldn't. And that's a difficult choice. Also, because we're almost there, let's lose all the trade benefits in that region. We'll bring our trade ships home as well. Group them up. You as well. No, everybody should go in here. Big fleet of trade ships and heavies. Soon another heavy will be there joining them. Sure, I will finish off the last claim because I can. And then let's see. Can we do a war? Yes. France will join, Russia will join, and everybody else will also join on my side. The goal is to take Orkney. Let's do it. It's gonna cost us quite a lot of money. Enough that I'm going to kick out him. And him as well. Reduce this. Actually, we don't need the army maintenance at the moment. But soon we will. Bring out the ships. Actually, we want a naval leader probably. Does it matter now if you have an admiral or an explorer? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go with an admiral anyway. Because we're not gonna do exploration with these ships right now in any case. So it doesn't matter that much for us. Let's just try to attack them over here. And we should be quite a lot stronger. Oh, I would love to see some ships of him drop actually. And there are quite a lot of them actually being destroyed. Alright, we killed 6 of his heavies, 7 of his trade. We stole some of his ships as well, and we don't care about those ships actually. And how are my ships doing? Bad enough that I want them at least back. Because that's the first part, you know. Okay, he's not at war anymore with Austria, so increase our army maintenance and go to Orkney, take that place over there. And with naval superiority, we will be able to write this victory quite easily, I think. 13 heavies in total, because France has 9 as well. Yeah, sure. It costs us a lot of money to actually upgrade all of our ships. I forgot we had ships that were not completely upgraded yet. That's the French Navy. And he's blockading us in. Interesting. Go to Ayrshire. I will wait at least till my ships are done. Might as well keep them in for a bit. 9 heavies and 18 lights. We have a lot more of everything. There are some Spanish ships as well, and I have a feeling they might be engaged really soon. Some small damage, but nothing important. The French ship will go to the channel itself on the 5th of April. Yeah. And we will engage them over here. Hopefully the Spanish will join. Portugal is also joining with his fleet. Yeah, that looks like we will have a large fleet actually at our back. This is the moment we want to use to beat down the French Navy. We did lose some ships, but they lost a whole lot more. And we captured 3 ships, but I'm not sure how much of it went to us and how much of it actually was useful. Well, at least we have a ticking war score for war. So that's what we want. Yeah, we need a little bit more war score to actually make demands. But yeah, I think we are doing quite well. Darn it! Oh, that's a screenshot. That's not what I wanted. I want to pause. We did not become the paper controller. So we invested quite a lot of stuff for absolutely nothing. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Let's cancel this mission. And wait and see where the next colonization mission will be. That's more interesting to us. This means we will have to take out a loan. Sure. We'll take out a loan. Corrupt ambassador. Portugal's opinion of Ireland decreases. Well, we have a really good relationship with Portugal, so that's fine. I'm just waiting for our ships to have a little bit more health. Well, actually, these are quite damaged yet, so that's another 7 months in dry dock. And we can decrease our army maintenance, actually. Because I think that is relatively safe. Denmark has a quite high war exhaustion. Not sure if it's still increasing or not. Our war exhaustion is decreasing because of innovative ideas, which is pretty good. Even at war, you will still lose some war exhaustion. In Austria, are you at war with somebody? Frankfurt, Baden, yeah. The Holy Roman Empire is not doing that great. A lot of authority goes away because of the heretic princes. Maybe he's doing something against that. Are you? No, you're just defending somebody. We have quite a lot of debt. Because we just took out one loan, and one loan is quite expensive for us already. Alright. So let's go over here and blockade some... Well, actually, we can blockade the Strait of Dover. That's fine, Portugal. You can do other stuff. And the war being fought out over here is not necessarily going in my favor. I don't care that much for the spy stuff anymore. I really hope that they will actually will be able to keep their land over there. Because I'm not going to land on the mainland. Placentia. Let's see what it is. Placentia. Over there. Yeah, a Danish colony over here. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect place for us to try and settle. Increase our army maintenance. Oh, the game froze? Hello? Okay, you back again. Good. Increase our army maintenance. Unmothball this fleet. I think I'm going to reload the game and send some ships over here to take these lands. And maybe these as well. We'll see what we can do. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.